Hello, Minasan, Higemo this, and welcome to the Watchalong for the PlayStation Experience Showcase. Of this February 2026. Yeah, 45 seconds left. You can, if you want, you can tune in on the actual state of play, and you can just put it on that little television right there that says your video goes here, so we can watch along, or you can just listen to me talk nonsense, or you can just watch the stream, however you prefer, right? It's been a while since I'm sorry, I was running to the stream right now. It's been a while since I did one of these things. I'm sorry, and hopefully it's a good one, right? Usually at the beginning of the year they actually present some worthwhile things. 10 seconds left. Hello, Waltz. Thank you for coming to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, there's no ladies in here. I think only 20% of my viewers are female, and I don't think there's anyone in here, unless. Let's see. First one. I'm actually gonna mute the audio because I don't want to get copyrighted, right? So it's just gonna be my sweet, sweet voice. Something from PlayStation Studios. We see a magical wand. Something about spirits. Ember Lab, which I recognize from. I actually can't remember. Oh wait, I know this game. It's been announced before. It's nothing new. This isn't. I don't know what, and the spirits are of something, right? I think it's the name of this game. I mean, to be honest, this kind of game really bothers me because it's like games like they used to make, like, Crash Bandicoot and like Tak and the Power of Juju, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank. But what if they were made with Unreal Engine, right? And they look a little bit more realistic, but it's like a magical, funny, cartoony setting, right? And I don't think it translates well to this kind of thing. I might be wrong, but that's the feeling I get with this kind of thing. And yeah, it's a super open world, masterfully crafted with visuals. Which, yeah, the visuals look really good, but like the game lacks commitment to some specific style, right? Because I personally will prefer this kind of game to look a little bit more cartoony. I think it would benefit from more cartoonish look, right? Which it doesn't look realistic by any means. It's just the lighting and the textures and whatever they use because high fidelity graphics. It it makes it look really generic, right? This looks like a League of Legends character trailer, which is not a good thing to say because that they fucking suck. Then again, it all depends of the times, right? Because I think if I watch this game trailer like 14 years ago, I will be absolutely blown away. Yeah, Kina Scars of Cosmo. Oh, it's the sequel, right? It's a sequel. I can't believe this game got a sequel, honestly. Hello, Josh. Hello, your brother Mike. Kina Bridge of Spirits is the first one. No shade to the developers, but I really don't. I don't see the appeal. Now, I don't want to say mean words. Your Wi-Fi decided to just perish. Why does your Wi-Fi hate me? Am I being shadow banned by the entire country of whatever country? Actually, low-key, I think I'm shadow banned from Russia because all of my videos get like blocked there for some reason. Well, not all of them, just some of them. Okay, so far, nothing worth even mentioning. Like this is the kind of game that really get lost in, like, the more games come out, and no one remembers them except for the developers and like a couple of people that somehow this is the first game they played and it's a really good experience. But okay, another one from PlayStation Studios. Seems like Sucker Punch. Seems this is gonna be a PlayStation Studios focus. Oh no, demons terrorize the land. It's the first time it ever happened in video games. The spider, the oni, the kitsune, and the snake. Characters never done before in any video game or media before. Again, why is every game nowadays they look the same? It's just like a 3D game. Like this looks like Sekiro slash Dark Souls, or select the Souls of your preference with a coat of paint, right? Team up against the demonic Yote 6. Wait, is this Ghost of Yote? Oh yeah, this looks like the multiplayer of Ghost of Tsushima, yeah. Which I played like the great amount of one time, because by the time I managed, yeah, Ghost of Yote Legends. Wow, another roguelite multiplayer. Oh my god, I can't wait for it. I actually played like 2 times the multiplayer of Ghost of Tsushima, but I played alone because there was no one playing. I got so late into that game that there was no one on the multiplayer, and I tried to play alone, and it was not fun. I'm sure it's pretty fun with friends. I can't wait to play Death Stranding 2. I love Death Stranding 1. No way I'm paying for Death Stranding 2 because I don't have the money right now. But the moment it comes for free, I'm gonna play it. Ultra widescreen support? That's a first. Indonesia has yet to forgive Moriko-sama many such cases. Damn it, I had some things to do tonight. I need Wi-Fi. Guess I'll just go to bed in a bit. Well, understandable. Have a nice rest. March 19 on PC. Usually when they release it on PC, they release it for free on the PlayStation Plus like a couple of months later. So, hey, I'm hopeful I might be able to play Death Stranding 2 this year. That's another game I'd rather not live stream because it will be a lot of fun to live stream, but it's a really long game. I mean, so far, nothing new. Another combat sandbox. What the fuck does combat sandbox means? Probability map, which is another way of saying roguelite, am I right? My god, can people stop doing everything roguelite? Please? And why is everything multiplayer? I have no friends, and I must scream. My poor Python lesson streak is hanging on a thread because I really don't feel like doing them these days. It's okay to not do things, I guess. It's actually not okay, but whatever, right? Everyone deserves a little rest in these trying times. Wait, what? Okay, that's kind of funny. Just being able to throw like a bomb that teleports enemies to a random place, it's kind of funny. Endless replayable chaos. I don't want endless. What's with developers and making games that don't end? I want to finish my games. I want to play 100 hours and move to the next one. I don't want infinite possibilities. I want limited entertainment. Oh wait, this one was already teased back then. I just remember. Look, it might be because of my age or the time I grew up, the times I grew up, or my preference in video games. But man, I really don't get the excited by this. Like, you can play it limitlessly. Oh yeah, like yeah. In theory, it sounds fun to to grab three of your friends, hypothetical friends, and join this. But the idea that four people will get the same game and get together every day at certain times, I don't. I think it's something only kids that are in school can realistically make, right? As an adult, you cannot find time to play with other people. I mean, even just trying to find time to stream, which is just a me thing. You see me struggle, and sometimes I change the time of the stream. Sometimes I have to cancel streams because even trying to do the same thing at the same time every day, it's not possible, right? So I wish I know video games are not for all people anyway, but I wish some people made a game that it's not a multiplayer roguelite or like a single. Oh, Pragmata, woo! Ooh, woo, what's this? I love Pragma. I really like the demo version. Actually went back and played again after I finished the stream. I didn't got a different drawing, but I watched all of them online. Heaven, it's a place on earth. Wow, that card melted. I definitely don't like the voice of the little girl in English. It's gonna pick Japanese when I. Hmm. Yeah, I'm sure Pragmatic's gonna be a great game. Have a lot of hope for it. Hopefully they don't fuck it up with microtransactions and season passes and whatever. Or like day one bonus DLC. Wow, that enemy looks, yeah, kind of creepy, yeah. Run! Available April 24. Gameplay demo available now. We already played. You can watch it on the channel if you want to. Okay, so far nothing new. This is the Resident Evil Requiem trailer, right? With Leon S. Kennedy, the hottest man alive right now in video games. I can't believe how thirsty the people became for Leon this past few weeks. It's the ultimate DILF. What I really like about this game, it's you can play in first person as the girl, and you can play normal Resident Evil as Leon. And Leon, it's infected, yeah. I wonder if Leon's going to die at the end of this game. What? Look, I would like to get more excited about Resident Evil, but I didn't play the last two. I mean, it looks good. I would play it. I will have to go back and play the other two that I didn't play. I didn't play Resident Evil 8 or 7. I don't think I ever even played 6, actually. The rest of Resident Evil I played was 5. Hi, Sean Besson. Hi, Sid Schumann. What's wrong with your glasses? Wait, Resident Evil Requiem's coming this month? What? Oh my god. Legacy of Kain? Wow. I think Legacy of Kain should be needs a remake, not a remaster, right? Lost Levels? Okay, whoa. Okay, the bonus content for this is actually really nice. That's exactly what a remaster should be, like actually add things, not just remake graphics. Brigandine Abyss. I never heard of this before. Hmm. I'm not digging the character design. It feels like really generic, but just like barely generic. 24 Nations. It looks like good, but not good enough to catch my attention. I think the Unicorn Overlord is much better. For example, Dead or Alive. Ooh. It better be Extreme Beach Volleyball. Dead or Alive 6 last round. I don't like the Dead or Alive games. At least not the fighting ones. I'm not too much for fighting games to begin with, but I really remember not liking the Dead or Alive games. I was more of a Tekken player anyway. I'd like the beach volleyball games and the you know or Soul Calibur also was much more fun. And of course, they're releasing a free to play version to try to catch people into the game and keep the online alive, just like they did with Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. No, it didn't catch my attention. Well, so far nothing new, and also nothing worth of interest so far. I have to say. Really, I don't know what I was expecting. A new trailer? What? I feel like what if they stop doing fighting games and they just focus on the beach volleyball games? You know, I think that our life had the opportunity to become like the a little bit more realistic Senran Kagura and profit a bunch from that, but they didn't want to do it. The dawn of a new chapter awaits in development for PlayStation 5. I hate when they release trailers like, yeah, we are working on something. We cannot show you anything about it, but I promise we are working. Like, I don't care. Ooh, what is this? It's Ninja Gaiden? No, it's not Ninja Gaiden. Control Resonant. Oh, they also announced that one before, right? So this is just like little updates on things we already seen at the Game Awards, right? It's not it's not a good thing. I really wish they make games that are not in New York, by the way, and I also wish they actually show new games or new updates in these kind of live streams. Like imagine having all the cities in the world to use for your game and you still pick New York, right? I mean, I understand, for example, like Spider-Man games being based on New York because the character is from there, right? You don't really have a choice. But like other games that are new games and have the choice to pick, why? Why would you choose that? It doesn't even have to be on the States or Japan. There's like a billion countries in the world. Well, there's not a billion countries, but you know what I'm trying to say. Well, anyway, this game looks good. I never played the first Control. I think I have it somewhere in my library. Should give it a try. Uh, the only thing I really don't like about this game, it's the kind of like humor they use for the characters, right? It's pretty Gen Z kind of humor, I guess. I mean, at least it's not a roguelite, I think. Hmm. Well, this might just prove to be a big waste of time. Follow the voices part thing. I mean, it looks nice. Don't get me wrong. It might be one of those games that you have to play to actually. Ooh, that boss looks very Fear and Hungerish. Coming 2026. And I always watch these things really expecting some like new announcement, but I feel like they never do new announcements anymore when it's not the Game Awards or the Summer Game Fest. Hello, Monimer said thank you for coming to the stream. How are you doing? What game is this? Actually, I don't remember seeing this one before, I think. And it seems to be couch co-op, so that might be a good thing. They never make couch co-op games anymore. It feels like a little bit like World of Warcraft, also like Magica for some reason. It slightly reminds me of Rusty Hearts, but not really. This is like the right kind of Crimson Moon, okay. Like the right kind of roguelite, which it actually seems fun to play and not completely reliant on the roguelite aspect. Ooh. Oh, is this the one from Game Freak? That people meme so hard that it's like why they keep making trash Pokemon games and yeah, it's from Game Freak, yeah. And they can make this kind of game, which on its own right, it really looks generic too, but at least it's HD generic, right? This is like someone watched like Nier Automata and like Stellar Blade and like Sekiro and stuff like that, and they want to capitalize on that, right? It's not original by any means at this point, but I have to admit it looks interesting. I like the big wolf, if anything. It has good music. I will give it. I will give them that. I'm not sold on the monster design or the gameplay, but the music and the story seems to be interesting. Beast of Reincarnation, August 4th, 2026. Hey, I have a couple of months to become rich and play this game on release. I like the wolf. It's a every game with a wolf cannot be bad. So like I don't know about you guys, but when I see something and it looks very generic, it gives me a bad feeling that it's not gonna be good. Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. Again, I'm personally not a big fan of Rayman, but hmm. I mean they're really going all the way with these like special editions, anniversary editions for games. Actually adding good stuff. Hopefully it's not like $60, right? Ah, the pixelated mouse, yeah. I remember this one also. Pixel perfect love letter. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but it looks interesting. Oh, there's a demo. I might try that. It says the demo it's available tomorrow, but yeah, I might play it tomorrow actually. We'll see about that. Probably gonna be like a 20-minute demo, which is okay. Yeah, we've already seen a lot of this on the Game Awards. So guess it's not gonna be anything new. Maybe a new at the end of the stream, right? Hopefully a new game. February 19th. Yako Shinobi Ops. We already seen this one before too, I think. Shueisha Games. Acquire. Oh no, for people, you know what that means. It's a roguelite cooperative game. Wait, this one actually looks interesting. I'm gonna hold my judgment. Okay. There's titties, there's monsters, there's swords. So far looking good. It seems to be a boss. They look terrifying. This is actually the first good thing I see. Aside from Pragmata. Yako Shinobi Ops. Like the at least the first good new thing. 2027. Alright. Need more details about the gameplay, but looks good. A heart beating in the hands of someone. A monster. From the acclaimed novel series The Bird That Drinks Tears. Never heard of that before. But it's probably pretty popular, right? I haven't been really reading new books. Most of the things I actually like of the books I actually read are published before the 2000s. Not that I read that much anymore. Okay, 3D cinematic of a evil chicken. Oh my god, it's an evil chicken. Evil chicken man with a sword. That's interesting. I want to read this book now. Dual wielding sword chicken man destroying hundreds of soldiers. Boomerang sword? Wow. I mean, if anything, just for the chicken man, this game it's worth my attention. It looks a little bit silly. I like it. You know, jokes aside, I think this feels like a little bit like the old God of War games, which is a good thing. I really like God of War games. Seems there is a war of some sorts. It feels like God of War 3. Or like, how was that game called? Heavenly Sword, I think. Which was a bad God of War clone. Project Windless. Hmm. Interesting. That's it. Lucasfilm's games, which are not good games since Disney bought the entire thing. You know, I think Star Wars games were really good until Disney took over and fucking ruined everything. Not that I'm a Star Wars fan anymore, honestly. Whatever they did with the franchise, it just killed my love for it. It's like there's only 6 Star Wars movies. Any game that it's not that it's after Battlefront 2, the original one, not the remake, and like Knights of the Old Republic, and the last, I don't know, maybe. Well, those new Star Wars games really hadn't been like good. Galactic Racers. I forgot what's the name of the Star Wars racing game for the N64, but I used to play that one a lot. It was really fun. I guess we could say the same thing about the James Bond movies and games, but it might be because I've been seeing them my entire life, but it seems like they really dropped the ball with the quality of the stories. Yeah, the game looks good. It's probably kind of fun to play, but like I feel like they really miss the. They keep remaking the same stories over and over again to the point that it's not fresh. It's not fun. This looks like Uncharted, by the way. I also don't like the idea of a young. Oh my god, that woman looks so generic. I also don't like the idea of a younger James Bond, but I feel like it's the only different thing they can do. And of course, they have to include a digital deluxe edition for whatever reason. Japan. Third party portfolio team. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, Konami used to be really good. And then they became money hungry and ruined everything. Although I would admit the new Silent Hill's looking pretty hot. Alright, new Konami games? Maybe a Silent Hill preview. Metal Gear Solid. Master Collection Volume 2. Which is Guns of the Patriots and Metal Gear is one of those games that I actually played just once. I was like one and done with it. It's really good games, but I never feel the need to play them again. I don't know. And I feel like I should like go back and try all of the games again. I think most recently I replayed the first one, but it was like 2 years ago. Liquid. Yeah. So it's Gun of the Patriots and from Naked Snake to Big Boss. Mhm. And Peace Walker, which is I think it's one of the best ones, and people usually never talk about it. But I think calling something a collection and just adding two games, even if they're really good games, I think it should be at least three to be called a collection, right? Metal Gear Ghost Babel and digital soundtrack. Wait, what? I think they messed up the slideshow. Okamura Noriaki. Then again, I don't know how I feel about the remakes of, or like compilations of Metal Gear games when we know Kojima is not involved anymore in any capacity. I'm kind of itching to replay Peace Walker, but high resolution update. Uh, Graphics are not everything. I wouldn't even mention that's an update. Again, kind of offensive that they have to release higher graphics on updates and not from the beginning, if anything. Mm. New Metal Gear? Nah, no way. What? What? Tentacle? Headband? What is this? What? Darwin's Paradox? Tactical octopus action? Ah, this one looks silly. I like it. Was that a reference to? Wait. Hey, this actually looks pretty great. It looks fun. Oh, to be an octopus. Darwin's Paradox, full game release April 2nd. And it has like a level for Metal Gear. 40th anniversary of Castlevania. Oh my god. But I shouldn't be surprised that's. I almost reached my 40th anniversary too. I shouldn't be surprised that most things are reaching 40 years. This feels like that uh, Prince of Persia game I played that fucking sucked ass. I don't know why, but I don't like this cartoony style on the Castlevania games. Maybe I'm too much in love with the pixel art. What was the Lord of Darkness games? I actually like those ones. Well, the first one. This doesn't even feel like a Castlevania. It feels like something trying to look like Castlevania. Trevor Belmont. Pa, 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 pa. Wait, why is Trevor Belmont a twink? Castlevania Belmont's Curse. They turned Trevor Belmont into a twink. What? Will it kill you to remake like the Area of Sorrow game or like make a new one with Soma? I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was a woman. It kind of looks like a woman, but it's Trevor Belmont. Or it's like Belnades masquerading as Trevor. Hello, no, I'm not sharing the screen. I cannot share. If I do it, they're gonna take down the stream. I cannot share the video with you. You have to search the video on YouTube for yourself and watch it. Right? Sadly, I cannot share the video, or they will take down the stream. Sorry about that. What is this? Simon? Wait. What is this? The music makes me want to say Silent Hill, but I don't know if it's because I just recently played as. No. Okay. Welcome to Saint Amelia. Maybe it's just something that wants to look like Silent Hill. Nothing we can do until help arrives. Please stay safe. The heart of Saint Amelia, whatever heart this town had, has stopped. This town is ours. This looks familiar, but I can pinpoint why. Simon Orville? Konami Digital Enter. Okay. My god, it is? No way. Oh, they did mention this. I cannot remember the name. It's first person, actually? Silent Hill Townfall. Yeah, it is. Okay, interesting. It feels not really like a Silent Hill game. Watch the Silent Hill transmission on the official Silent Hill YouTube channel for more. But I think they did mention they wanted to try something different with Silent Hill. So I'm gonna allow it, right? They had a banger with the remake of Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill F. So if they want to try something different, which is a spin-off, it's okay. What is this? Star falling? It's another star. Someone is moaning. Anime girl? Another anime girl? Anime boy? Very anime generic. I refuse to accept an ending like this. They were going back in time. Wait, is this not? No, it's not. Okay. I was going to say it's a remake of. So delightful. All these anime games have been looking like the same these past few years. Rev Noir. That it's hard to tell them apart. When hope sparks catastrophe. It looks pretty anime generic. I don't think I would give it a time of the day. I thought it was a Tales of game at the beginning, but no. Waku Wak. Well, Konami's doing at least Belmont scores. I'm not sure about the character design, but it's a Castlevania game, right? And Silent Hill Townfall might be interesting. This is a really long stream. I thought it was going to be like 20 minutes. What is this? Hitman? Wait, that isn't that John Wick? It's John Wick, right? It's John Wick, yeah. Hmm. I don't know. The last two John Wick movies were not that great, especially the last one. So I don't know about a game. If it's gonna be just a bunch of cool cinematics, may as well just make a movie, right? If it's gonna be full of gameplay and QTEs, I think I might be willing to give it a chance. John Wick. That's just the name, John Wick, nothing else. Okay, I have to say the game looks terrible. It doesn't look good. I'm so sorry, but the little gameplay they did show doesn't look good. What is this? Oh, it's marathon, right? Yeah. Hmm. All right. I never played this one before, so it looks interesting. But at the same time, it's a horror game because it feels like a shooter, but it also feels like a horror game. Yeah, it seems like a horror game. Hmm. What is this, like a ghost? Looks interesting, but it looks like a little bit too much of a lot of things. Hmm. Escape will make me god. That's interesting. Hello, Joe Sigler. Hmm. So it's free to play? Oh no, Waypoint Charms. The most useless of cosmetics. I lost all the interest I had for this game the moment I saw the Waypoint Charms. Man, why do they always have like such interesting stories and they have to ruin it? Okay, PlayStation Plus. Oh, Spider-Man 2. I've been waiting years for that game. Definitely gonna be playing this one. Okay, beginning strong. Definitely playing Spider-Man 2. February 17th. So just a couple of days. PlayStation Classics. Tekken Dark Resurrection. Alright. Not that good, but good enough. I never played that one. Time Crisis. Man, I'm so bad at Time Crisis, but I really it's one of the funniest games I ever played. I love to play it on arcade, but it's too expensive. Yeah, definitely also playing Time Crisis. It's a good game. If you never play it, good. What is this? Big Walk. Open world with friends. I don't like open worlds and I don't have friends. I will be skipping this one. Oh, it launched into monthly games. Okay, might give it a try. Might as well. Saros. Ah, we watched that one on the Game Awards, right? Man, they say you can expect a lot of upcoming things, and they say like four. Why are they like this? I was expecting like 20 new games or something. And why is everything a space shooter nowadays? Like if you see how this game plays and you have seen me play Returnal, it's exactly the same thing. It even has a shape-shifting planet. Is this by the same developer? Hmm. Oh no, roguelite. God damn it. Please, no roguelite. Not anymore. Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, this looks slightly better than Returnal. It seems like Returnal, if they didn't spend any time working on the story and just polish the gameplay a little bit more. What? Your power weapon? It also has corruption. It also has. It looks identical to. If this is not the same developer, it's proof that they don't have creativity anymore. But it might be. I'm gonna double check and I'm gonna let you guys know later on the Discord server if I don't forget. Yeah, it's the same, right? I just saw some projectile patterns that are the same. Let me Google it real quick on my phone. So I'm pretty sure it's the same one. It's designed as a spiritual successor of Returnal. So yeah, what is this? It looks very anime, but not in a good way. What is this? Who will answer the call? Ah, it's Marvel Token Fighters, something like that. Yeah, Saros. It's a sequel to, well, a sort of sequel to Returnal. Hopefully, they learn from the fuckery that was Returnal. Again, I'm not bidding to fighting games, but Token Fighters, it looks good as any ArcSys game it's gonna look. I think it's made by ArcSys. But we know it's gonna be full of DLC and battle passes and stuff like that. So it doesn't matter how beautiful it looks. It's gonna get pretty boring if you don't like fighting online. The only fighting game I have time for it's Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I will always handed to Arxis, it looks absolutely insanely beautiful. Magic wields her massive sword like teleporting. All right. I think if anything, this is actually the best kind of fighting game, which is it looks really good like any modern game should, but it also feels like playing one of those PS2 GameCube era of fighting games, which were the best in my opinion. To any playable characters, which is good, but you know it could be more, but they are just waiting for the DLC and the season passes. Stay tuned. All right, I will. That's it. Another one from PlayStation Studios. I'm yet to see something that really amazes me. So far, it's been that side. Oh, Santa Monica Studio. No way. So far, it has been Castlevania and the Silent Hill game. And no, they are gonna remake God of War 1 and 2. They are gonna release 3. God of War Collection. God of War Collection. HD. My God. This is the biggest announcement. God of War trilogy. Please let it be a full remake and not a fucking remaster, please. Please, God of War. Trilogy remake. Remake, not remaster. Remake, not remaster. Casey Carson, what are you doing here, man? Oh my god, this is great. Yeah, boy. Yeah, let's go. All right. I'm sitting down, man. I'm willing to wait like 2 years for this. If you add Chains of Olympus to that, I'd sell you my soul. Don't say BR. 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 All right. Oh, the Kratos voice. It's great. All right. Let's see. What is this? Santa Monica Studio. Mega Cat Studios. I don't trust that. With pixel art? Wait, what? Kratos Origins pixel art game? No fucking way we're getting. Wow, this is great. And we have Kratos brothers too? God of War Sons of Sparta. Oh my god. That's great. That's actually great. Available 2026? Available today? Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's it. That's all for that. That was the biggest announcement. Like, I really hope somehow they include like Chains of Olympus on the remake of the trilogy. So we can have all the God of War remastered. Like, I love to play those 4 games back to back to back to back to back to play the entirety. To have the entire story of God of War and that new prequel in this channel, that will be great. That was the big announcement. That the entire point of this stream was God of War, actually. That was beautiful. I know it's gonna be probably a couple of years before they release the trilogy. Especially if it's a remake and not a remaster, it might take a couple of years, right? But worth waiting for, and I really hope the Sons of Sparta game it's good. Not that expensive, and I get to play it soon. But that was great. I think that will be all for this stream. If you guys can tell me your favorite game that was announced on here. I bet it's gonna be God of War trilogy on the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.